Let me show you how to properly set up and use your Ajazz AK820 Pro wireless mechanical keyboard. I will show you how to connect to your PC, laptop, tablet or even a phone. I will show you the different modes we have, all the functions of it. Also, I will show you how to use a light system, how to customize the lights, change them. Also, we are going to check out the more advanced controls, also the software for it, and also I will even show you how to, for example, replace the switches and even customize this keyboard. So essentially everything you need to know about it. Also, if you are looking to get this keyboard, in the description I'll include a special discount link that you can use and get it for absolutely insane price. So personally I got mine from AliExpress and I literally paid only around 40 euros for mine. So simply follow that special discount link and also use the extra coupons I'll include in the description. If you combine also the price with the coupons, at the time of filming this only costs a bit over 40 euros or dollars. And that's also with free shipping directly from the Ajazz official store, essentially the manufacturer who actually makes this keyboard. And first let's explore our keyboard and everything we get on it. As you see, we have full RGB on this light and we can actually customize the light pretty much in any way you want. Also you have the scroll wheel here, so this can be used by default to control your volume on your PC or wherever. And we have the very nice display here, info display. If you flip over your keyboard, so see you have your dongle here, and this keyboard can be used in 3 different modes. Either using the dongle, then also Bluetooth mode, so you can actually connect to, for example, any like laptop. If you have a laptop that has got Bluetooth, again you can connect directly with without the dongle essentially. And also then the USB mode. So as you see on the keyboard we also have Type-C input. So inside the box you also will get a cable with it, but also you can use any Type-C cable, so doesn't really matter. So if you want to charge your keyboard, so you see you can simply insert it inside and then you can simply plug it in, basically your PC or wherever. So if you also connect this to your PC, it will also work as a normal wired keyboard. So as you see, if I take my wire here, so as you see, if I simply take my Type-C cable and connect to my laptop, wait maybe 2 or 3 seconds and we can start typing. So you see, works straight away. So if you actually don't want to use it in the wired mode, then you simply take out this dongle here, okay, and also make sure to actually enable this 2.4 GHz mode, so it only will work then in the 2.4 GHz mode. So you see our keyboard is booted up. I'll simply take my dongle here, plug in my laptop. So usually it takes maybe like 5 to 10 seconds to properly connect, especially the first time. It might be a bit longer till the computer essentially finds the drivers and installs them automatically. But yeah, as soon as you basically plug it in, it should do everything for you, so there's nothing else to do. So you see, works absolutely great in this wireless mode. But obviously negative of wireless mode obviously is a battery runtime. If you keep your lights on, then obviously you will have to actually recharge your keyboard every few days. Okay, but if you, for example, also like turn off the lights, then this keyboard can probably run for a couple of months, basically on a single charge. So we are getting 4000 mAh internal battery in this bad boy. And also then we can connect it using the Bluetooth mode as well. So you see, simply switch to the BT mode, and also you can use it in the Bluetooth mode also with laptop, for example, as well. So for example, you can go in your computer settings, open the devices tab here, in the Bluetooth, click add Bluetooth or other device, Bluetooth here, and you see it actually finds it here and we can connect. So let's click connect. I'll also make sure that basically this is blinking here. If it's not, so simply like toggle this to the maybe 2.4 GHz and simply switch it back, it will kind of like force like enter the pairing mode then. So simply switch the switch. So see, it's ready to go. You can also use it in the Bluetooth mode. And you see, works absolutely great. So without any dongles, without wires, anything, just pure Bluetooth mode. Also, what's cool, this keyboard can be connected to 3 devices using the Bluetooth at the same time. For example, let's say maybe your laptop, your tablet, and also your phone. So if you want to switch between the 3 different Bluetooth modes, you simply hold the function button and press either the Q or the W or E. So the Q is number 1, W number 2, and E number 3. So you see, it simply enters these different pairing modes. So for example, if you want to connect another device to another channel, so you simply hold the function button and for example the number 2. So for 3 seconds, and you see it says BT2 pairing. Then for example, we can go in our phone, let's say, or your tablet or wherever, and you see it also finds here. So let's click it here. Yep, so let's pair it. And you see it's also paired here. So you see I can type on my keyboard here and also gets typed on my phone or wherever. So again, if you want to quickly switch, for example, to your and your laptop, so again simply hold the function plus Q, for example, if it's on the number 2, or function plus W if it's on the number 2, or E if it's on the Bluetooth number 3 channel. Also, if you need a manual for this keyboard, so you can simply pause the video here. Okay, so the next page and the last one. Then, for example, let's also explore our screen, as we can actually configure it in various ways. So if you want to actually access your screen and do something on the screen, you simply hold the function button plus press this one. So you see, hold this and press once this one. It will start to blink like this. Wait a bit, and then you see, if you use a scroll wheel here, you can actually cycle to the different options here. So you see, if I scroll it, just like this. So you see, for example, you can change your language here. So for example, if you want to change the effect, you again press it once. It will enter this mode here, different effects. So you see, you can cycle through them here. Okay, if you click once more, you get a return to the main. We can also, for example, change the color, like brightness of it. So simply press once to enter the brightness here. So you see, if I scroll this here, I can, for example, change the brightness on my keyboard. If I click once more, I can return, and also we can, for example, change the speed of the animations or whatever. If you want to exit this mode, you simply press the function again and this once more. So it will blink a bit and will exit. Then in the meantime, if you actually scroll this, it will simply control the volume on your device. So for example, so you see, if I scroll this, it simply controls my volume either on a computer, laptop, or wherever. So it even works on my phone here. Then also, yeah, how to change the lights without the screen itself. So I suggest that way, because it's obviously going to be much faster. So then again, we simply have to use a function button, and this is a button to change basically modes for the lights. Also, if you hold the function plus this and this, you can also increase or decrease the volume. Sorry, I mean the brightness. So you see, if I press the function plus this one, I can go, for example, to the first mode, to the next one. If I want to increase or decrease the brightness of the light, I see I can cycle either down. So you see, it also completely like gets turned off, or also I can simply increase the brightness here. And once you reach the maximum brightness, it will blink like this to let you know it's already on the maximum. So again, let's go to the next mode, for example. For example, see this response to your presses. This also, so you see just how cool this is. Also, if you press the function plus this one, you can also change the color of, so you see, same effect, just in different colors. So again, I simply suggest to use a function plus whatever instead of a screen. It's much easier on the go. So this one to change the effect. So personally, I really like this static one. So you see, it doesn't blink, doesn't do anything. It simply like illuminates our keyboard. And also I can change the color, for example, for that mode. For example, this white one. So you see, in night, if you are typing, again, it's not disturbing, unlike the blinking ones, and simply provides very good illumination. So I absolutely love this mode. So you see just how nice the keyboard actually gets illuminated here. So again, we have the various controls for the lights here. Then also, for example, let me show you how to actually remove the keycaps and also the switches in case you ever need to basically change them or you want to upgrade something. So you see, inside the box you'll get this tool. If you want to remove the keycaps first, we have to actually use this. So as you see, I'll simply do like this. So this kind of gets under the key, and then I can simply pull it off. So you see, underneath here, get it there, and pull it off. For example, if you want to remove the spacebar, we can do it like, okay, not a good example, but it's kind of more fiddly. So you see, I caught it, and I can simply pull it off and repeat it on the other end as well. Get it under. Yeah, so you see, this is more kind of fiddly. Okay, so you see, I finally got it off. And you see, you will simply have those attachments where it simply catches on. If you then want to remove the switches themselves, as you see, if you inspect closely this switch here, okay, so you see it has got this release mechanism here. So this tiny thing in the middle, we have to actually press inwards to be able to release the key from the frame essentially. And on the other side as well, so you see you have one more like this. So I will simply grab it like this to demonstrate. Okay, so you see, if I like squeeze it, it simply squeezes together on both ends and then simply releases. So let's do it over here. I will simply get underneath the switch here. This is kind of fiddly, especially the first time. Okay, so you see like this. I'll try to squeeze it, and so you see it simply pops off just like this. So again, you have to kind of grab that little thing in the middle and simply squeeze both of them together. If you want to attach it back, so you see you have those tiny holes. We simply take it with our fingers, so align in the proper direction. Okay, so you see, and simply you snap inside. So it simply clicks inside, again with some force. And then to replace the switches, I mean the keycaps. So you see, you simply pull it on and simply press it on. So it attaches very easily, just like this. And also the spacebar really is the same. So you see, very easy to change these. By the way, again, if you order it through this link, again, you are also getting this like a switch remover tool inside the box, and also 2 spare switches in case you ever need to replace them. So if one goes bad or whatever happens, basically. So simply follow this link. Again, this is directly from the Ajazz official store. So the manufacturer who actually makes these for the cheapest price possible, also with free shipping worldwide. Also, if you're wondering which switches are the best for this keyboard, so this keyboard actually comes by default with 2 different switches, either the flying fish switches or the gift switches. So I have the gift ones over here. The gift ones I think are maybe like $1 more expensive, but I actually suggest these gift ones essentially. In my opinion, these definitely feel more premium, basically nicer click and nicer feeling than the flying fish. The flying fish I think is more lighter to the touch, but they simply do not feel as like premium and nice when you're typing. So I suggest simply like pay extra $1 and get the gift ones. Those, in my opinion, are better. Also, what's cool, this keyboard even has got a software as well that you can use to configure your keyboard, also basically do some custom stuff on it as well. So if you simply search for the Ajazz website, so this one over here, you simply go over here and download this driver here, this AK820 Pro driver, ANC version only. So once you actually install it, so you see this is, for example, what the software looks like, you can simply click here on the button and it will offer to basically change for something else, the action of it. Also, for example, we can like record some macros here, change basically the lightning effect in different ways, or even change, I guess, like custom one. So if you want, so you see, and bunch of other things here as well. Okay, so you see you can also like change the sleep time and responsiveness time as well. Also you can factory reset as well the keyboard to the default settings. And yeah, overall I think this keyboard is absolutely awesome. Not only the performance is absolutely crazy good on it, typing experience really is top class, so it easily matches, let's be real, maybe even like 2 or 3 times more expensive keyboards. Build quality absolutely great, it's not overly too heavy as well, a good battery life, good control screen, you can adjust the volume here very quickly, and all for insanely good price. So yeah, if you also want to get one, simply make sure to check out those links. Literally a bit over 40 euros or dollars with free shipping. Again, I suggest to get the gift switches, pay a bit more. Again, these are better. Also, for example, I have tested other bunch of keyboards at the same time, so I ordered a bunch to simply see which one actually is the best. So for example, I have also the All F75. This is pretty much the closest competitor to this keyboard and also very popular. So I think these are probably the 2 most popular budget keyboards. But in my opinion, this is far superior keyboard. The typing experience is better on this one, it sounds better. Also the shape and form also is better. So you see just how nice, for example, these keys here, so very easy to type, versus for example on this one, I see it kind of mashed together, and the fonts aren't that good on this one. Nice, and yeah, basically on that one, and also typing experience as well on this one, in my experience, isn't as good as on this one. So personally, I'll be returning this and actually keeping this one. So yeah, absolutely love this keyboard. If you also want to get it, so yeah, I'll simply leave those links and also the extra coupons you can use to bring it down even further in price. Good luck!